Call center workers are dedicated to answering customers' telephone calls and resolving their issues. While it can be effective to have undivided, focused attention while receiving telephone calls, there are some other issues that can get in the way of listening in a call center. Let's take a look. There are four main styles of listening. People-focused. The telephone representative demonstrates a concern for people, their problems, and their needs. Using this style shows compassion and empathy. Content-focused. The listener focuses on a message and words being expressed rather than the feeling or emotion of the caller. This style analyzes the actual words and phrases. Action-focused. The listener creates a plan or considers what needs to be done because of the call. This style is focused on activities and solutions. Time-focused. This relies on the length of call or time needed to answer the phone call. As a result, the call center employee typically wants to get off the phone as quickly as possible. Call center professionals are required to be flexible and meet the needs of each caller. This means they must listen and be able to understand the caller's needs, demonstrate patience when the caller expresses frustration or aggravation, and offer solutions. By balancing the four styles of listening, they can help a caller feel understood and get a resolution during the interaction. Call center representatives are typically skilled in picking up on nonverbal cues, such as talking speed, volume, and tone of voice. If callers are speaking fast, loudly, and in an angry tone, it's quickly understood that they are frustrated and have an unresolved issue they need help with. When they get a call like this, call center reps increase their patience and are ready to jump in and help the customer. They quickly understand the issues by asking the right questions and offering effective solutions. Listening for other nonverbal cues can indicate the caller's emotional state. Are you hearing them sigh? That can be a sign of increasing frustration. Or maybe you are beginning to hear grunts of approval, a reluctant but encouraging sound as you begin to resolve the issue. Reading these subtleties can make a big difference in the overall conversation. Be aware of barriers to effective listening that can affect your service. Impatience. Are you frustrated when your client is slow, has a difficult time expressing themselves, or has distractions in the background? If so, it's time to take a breath and relax. Part of your job is to be patient and help your client feel comfortable talking to you. When your customer knows you are listening and are showing patience, they will open up and be easier to work with. Lack of focus. Imagine you are on the phone with a customer while searching online, reading an article, texting, or some other activity. How much attention are you giving to your customer's issues? Little, if any. As a call center professional, it's your job to focus on their issue and handle their problems or questions without getting distracted by unrelated issues or activities. Personal bias. Personal bias can take many forms, from having negative opinions of certain accents, perceptions of a caller's intelligence, or attitudes about the relevance of the issue he or she is calling about. When you have a negative attitude, it is difficult to relate to your callers, and you may not listen to your clients effectively. Respect your customer and put personal biases aside. Noise. Background noise, either on your end or the caller's end, makes it difficult to listen and hear what the caller is saying. While you cannot eliminate noise on the customer's side, you can take steps to make sure it's quiet on your end. Turn off music, ask coworkers to speak quietly, and remove noise to improve your ability to listen to the issues. Poor connection. Oh, the frustration of static or half sentences. We've all had moments when we can't hear the other person, especially when he or she is calling on a cell phone. If there is a bad connection, you may want to ask your caller to call again or take down the client's number and call them back. A clear connection is important to be able to hear and communicate effectively. Being tired. When you are tired, do you find it more difficult to concentrate, listen, and understand? Most of us do. You owe it to your employer and callers to be rested and ready to get to work. Get a good night's sleep and don't rely on energy drinks to get you through your shift. Call centers rely solely on telephone communication to handle issues, answer questions, and address customer complaints. Call center professionals must be flexible to meet the needs of each caller, using listening skills to understand the caller's needs, demonstrating patience when the caller expresses frustration or aggravation, and offering solutions. There are several listening styles that can affect effective listening. People-focused is concerned with people. Content-focused is concerned with the message and words. Action-focused is concerned with the plan of action. Time-focused is concerned with the call answering time. Verbal cues are important to understanding a customer. Additionally, there are barriers to effective listening that must be considered. These include impatience, loss of focus, personal biases, noise, connections, and being tired.